returning. That bit 2 hours though. I might have to. I could listen to a little bit. We could listen to a little bit, and then if anything,
I want to tell you from the youth side, bro. We appreciate you because,
I ain't gonna lie. We finna grab the chips and some more one. Another couple, some more.
honestly, like from our perspective, it ain't too many black men sticking up for us.
Nigga,
Feel me?
so this homie, I should have been a genius child, and I was. But once I started going to public school with other kids, so I didn't start off going to school with kids. I started out with a private too. So nigga, I really just started interacting with kids on a real full-time basis, damn near to the 6th, 7th grade.
Right.
So nigga, I was sheltered. So nigga, all I know is academics. All I know is books. All I know is structure and rules. So I don't know. I wasn't a kid who can play around the corner.
Right.
I've never been far from the house until the 7th and 8th grade. I've never been able to go catch the bus and go to school and not come back home till 9, 10 o'clock at night. I've never been able to do that. I would have to run away from home to do that.
Mm.
So, I'm a kid who got everything he needed inside the house and didn't know nothing about outside. All of my friends was neglected in the home and knew everything about outside.
We the same way. That's how I grew up.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I went to school, you might can turn black backflips. You might be good in sports. I shined in the classroom.
That was me too. Yeah.
I shined in the
I was
class.
always the smartest guy.
Nigga, you shine on the playground at recess, dribbling the ball. I'm shining in every class I go to.
All right.
As I got older, I started feeling ashamed because the people I hung with couldn't shine in class with.
Mm-hmm.
My mother had so I came to school dressed well. I started feeling, I didn't feel accepted being smart in class. Cause I had a friend or two that might smack his lips. Man, God, always, man, you know, so the culture started making the smart kids feel bad for being smart. So I dumbed down.
Right.
I dumbed down. So nigga, when she passed out the papers, nigga, she said, Charles, you did a great job. My niggas need them powder. Cause they, you know, so that would create some friction between the people that
Got laying off. You know, they laying off a lot of people. UPS just laid off 48,000 workers.
Damn,
Verizon
UPS?
just laid off 12,000 workers.
Damn.
So what I was telling black people is, with all this AI, with all these things, with all these layoffs and everything, and companies trying to save money and everything, and then you got the them holding off on the. I just want to ask this though: what do you think is the future of black people? Because what I told black people is if jobs ever get scarce, we're not going to be the ones who get them damn jobs. So
Well,
what do you think the future?
I said it another way. I said we're going back to slavery. And they said, oh, we ain't going back to slavery. Employment is slavery.
Yeah.
So you shifted from employment into the metaverse world where you get no revenue, no return on your energy or your labor. So your labor is your time that you sit on here. Right? Your labor makes money for companies, businesses, and content creators. You're already a digital slave. Don't get no revenue, and people make money off your labor. You're a slave. That's what a slave was. So they're thinking we're going back to chains. You're already in chains. You're chained to the internet. You're chained to this phone. You don't look up. You don't look around. We've taken away your situation. It's the same. For the last 20 years, companies have been losing. They're increasing more revenue. They're separating the wealth gap. The middle class gives access to the rich. It's a pathway to be rich. They're erasing that bridge where all we'll have in the future is haves and have-nots. Black people will be the worst have-nots history has ever seen because they can't grow food. So let me finish.
Yeah.
We have taken social media for entertainment as an escape out of our reality. Other people are using it as a tool for something. We're not using it for a tool.
Mm-hmm.
We're the tool that's being used on. So, nigga, we because we're arguing over different belief systems amongst us, we can't see what's to come because we keep looking back.
Right.
So the greatest thing I could say is history repeats itself. History repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody have to be a slave again. So you don't have the skills, you don't have the hand skills that the immigrant has to fix the roads. You don't have the skills that the non-English, Spanish-speaking Mexican or Latin can't read English, but he can listen long enough to get past an interview to go show he can do carpentry work. So we don't have that. We don't know coding. We don't understand the
Coding is
We don't
one that
understand
niggas trying to
content
get
creation.
on for real.
We don't understand that when you make a video, it's not about likes and views. It's about engagements and impressions.
Right.
So we don't know that. So what else will we be left to do? Play basketball, football, or consume? We're already the largest consumers on earth. What's there left to do? Put them niggas back in slaves and chains.
And that was leading to my next question is like, what I was saying too is the future is this, which is a dark future for black people.
Yeah.
If we don't figure out how to pipeline and create jobs, trades, and keep the dollar circulating within the black community all at the same time, just like the Jews do, because think about it, we go to a white man's school to pipeline to get into a white man's job. We don't hire each other. So we don't have any tech firms. We don't have agricultural pipeline. We don't have an app development pipeline. We don't have pipelines to hire ourselves. And I feel like the future of black people, which that's why I'm building a museum in Atlanta, which I told you, because I realize if we don't tackle the issue now of teaching people how to get into these industries and creating our own pipelines, we're going to be slaves, and we're going to be the worst group.
So, with that being said, you at the top building, but you started from the bottom.
Right.
Right? I got to the top to go back to the bottom, to finish what I started. I can't come teach what he teaches.
Right.
I gotta teach what I know and what I'm an expert at.
Mm-hmm.
Re-socializing our culture.
Right.
Prisons don't rehabilitate. We need something to re-socialize us, right? So meaning, when our kids go somewhere, they don't know how to say excuse me, thank you, may I, please.
Right.
So, can I see that? We try to finesse and hustle. We don't play fair nowhere. We want to get over. If it costs 10, we want a deal on everything.
Right.
So we have to be re-socialized in the way we think and how we see one another.
Right.
So nah, nigga. So it's so many components, because if we go learn economics, we still angry and resentful toward our father or our mother. We still hate our baby mama. So we still ain't solved the inner issue.
You right.
So that's why I keep saying, nigga, go look in the mirror. Nigga, fix that motherfucker in the mirror. So one thing I can say about you, homie, you're honorable, you're a great father, you're great. So you got traits that you can stand before and fix. Our culture.
Right.
It's a lot of niggas, homie, they ain't right kind of men. They might in the position to help, but nigga, internally they ain't right. They still angry about something. They still resentful. I ain't never seen you angry. It's been 4 or 5 years, nigga, I ain't never seen you angry. In no disposition where you've ever presented yourself.
Nah.
You've always come off as logical, rational individual.
I can take it there though.
I know.
Get me there.
But no man of great status lets you see that. He
Right.
thinks through it.
Right.
Because if you see that, then he's not rational. Then now you got him.
Right.
Man, a man is always a thinking man,
Right.
and only the strong can show compassion for the weak. That's why you can take it there and don't.
That's facts. I think the thing about me is I see that if somebody doesn't step in and, because how I see it is when I create this museum and facility, I'm going to directly step in and everybody's going to do their part. Like you said, you're going to help with the re-socializing and reprogramming and fixing the hurt and dealing with the hurt and moving past the hurt.
Yeah.
My job is to, for one, let's just say a young kid has an idea. How do we get him funded?
There you go.
You get what I'm saying? How do we get this funded? How do we get him around the right people? How do we develop our own Shark Tank?
So that's the mission.
You get what I'm saying?
Creating resources and alternatives. We don't have no resources to
Zero.
create alternatives. Okay, Your Honor, hey man, listen. I know y'all want to get this kid 10 years.
Right.
We got something that'll save y'all some money and help everybody. We don't have no alternatives other than going to prison or the graveyard. There's no other alternative. Okay, what's that? Military or the job? What other alternative we have? There's no trade schools. There's no entrepreneurship program to develop. There's none. You have to get in trouble to get some resources. So a single mother who kid is at risk at getting in trouble, but not a delinquent, has to become a delinquent for that mother to have resources to get help. When he get in trouble, they're gonna make sure he get anger management, gonna go get him some counseling, get him seen about, see what kind of drug. If he's at risk and not in trouble, then where's the resources? That's where your village come in at.
Yeah,
The Jews got a village with resources.
That's what I'm saying. Like exactly what I'm saying. I have to build my own village and say everybody is welcome here. And like you said, even that part with resources, like for instance, I did it with my son. If I was not rich and I was poor and I depended on the school system, because my daughter is a little bit more advanced. My son was delayed, but he became advanced because we had the money to pay for the extra tutoring. So we've been paying for private tutoring since he was 3 years old. Now he's 6. And he's ahead.
I'm a private tutor from about 5 almost to 6th grade.
See what I'm saying? So think about this, I had the idea of, and this is the crazy thing, right? So I know that private tutors cost about $20 to $25 an hour, right? So with the profits that I'm gonna make from my museum, I'm going to encourage others, if you want to save on taxes or whatnot, just whatever profits I get, I'm going to at least pay $2,500. So that's like what, how many is that? Maybe like 100 tutors?
Yeah, I saw.
Right? So $2,500 an hour, that's $7,500 a day, right? And if I can make $75,000 a day, 10% go to getting kids tutored. And if I get 100 kids tutored, throughout the week, maybe 3 hours, and then every teacher get a chance to make $75 after they get off.
And see,
shit like that.
And then that's where somebody like me come in and say, man, we can go get some newly recent graduate students who's good in math, English, and get them start us a non-profit 501c3 to help students with learning deficiencies and get Title IV after money that come through the federal government that'll fund the program, pay the kids. So it's the knowledge that we put us together. We got the bad motherfuckers.
See what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the thing that I feel like, for one, at the bottom level.
Hold on, I'm watching magic happen.
For our kids, because the reason why the whites
they just dropped this 6 hours ago.
Is because
6 hours ago, we watching magic right here, bro.
And they get better one-on-one learning than we do.
And they have summer programs, which is another alternative that still engages their academic minds during the summer.
Yep.
Our kids lose everything from May to August because their minds are not engaged. They don't pick up no books. They ain't went on no vacation. So the learning stops when school stops. But niggas, education starts in the home.
It does. Bro.
I knew mathematic tables before I got to the school.
But how are we going to expect a bunch of single mothers to?
We don't. I expect the village. I don't expect the single. I expect the village.
So that's how. What I'm saying is, black men, we got to realize that it's too many broken homes to depend on women to fix our culture.
You said something earlier.
What's up?
I meant to chime in on.
What's up?
You said when you see a need, you gotta meet it. Homie,
Right.
that's what a man does. I don't care what household, I don't
Right.
care what block. When a man goes somewhere and see a need, he meet the need.
We need private tutoring
He meets
for
the need.
because the reason why we need it, in my honest opinion, is like you said, like it's too many young black boys who could have been something but lacked the foundation in the beginning. So nobody sparked his mind to be smart. Because at the end of the day, and let me ask you this, do you believe that it's certain people who can't learn in the classroom setting, but they're better in a private setting? You know what I'm trying to say?
Everybody know, all teachers and instructors and professors and academic people know that there's different styles people have to learn.
Right.
I may be auditory, you might be oral, so
Right.
I can see it, hear it, and know it. You might have to write it down. So the way we all receive and retain information different. If you look at the America's educational system, it's broken and it's been failing for years. If you go by state to state, they fight over the education budget, which is one of the biggest budgets in every government, right?
Right.
They're failing. So it's not about our kids learning. So
Right.
it's not upon the school system to learn. They say it takes a village. Where our village at, man?
Right.
So I see you building the village. I see
I'm doing it, and all I'm doing is I'm waiting. And the thing is that I want people to understand too is I'm trying to rush this shit. East Point is holding back the permits, and I'm telling them, look, I got this mission going on, but you know how this shit go with politics. They want me to, well, you didn't invest in my campaign, or I'm running for mayor, so you gotta give me 5,000. So I had to go through all that.
It's called grease and palms.
You know how I go.
Paying to play.
You know how I go.
That's where the nepotism come in.
Yeah, and it's all black people, by the way.
Nepotism.
Yeah.
Everything in black people world,
Yes.
is nepotism. Meaning, if your family don't know this person, you don't get in that. Can't get in that sphere.
No.
And that's what's hindering us.
But I'm trying to tell them, look, I get it, but I got this mission. At least let me build this shit, work on it. But they like, look, until you scratch all our goddamn backs, we're going to goddamn take our time. And I had to do it. I understood. I was like, look, that's all you had to say in the beginning. At the same time, I'm on this mission. The quicker we get this shit ready.
The problem you trying to solve hurts a lot of funding in other places. There's a book that's called "The Revolution Will Not Be Funded."
Right.
And it's written by
The Revolution
the Women's
Will Not Be
Jewish Council. And it breaks down the intent and the purpose, the sole purpose of what non-profits were created for.
Right.
They was called the non-profit industrial complex. Every politician have some money that they can use.
I gotta
It's
finish
called a
this
pork
book I
project.
got.
Mm-hmm.
They can say we finna go study
I gotta read
grasshoppers
tomorrow morning
fucking
for sure.
and dedicate $2 million to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of aid that go outside of our country. The aid that we need benefits capitalism, but it keeps us in destruction. Our pain and our problem is monetary gains for systematic institutions in America.
Well, even Rockefeller said it. He
There
said
you
he
go.
doesn't want a nation of thinkers. He wants a nation of workers. And I feel like once I understood how this nation is ran, like I'm like, okay, if they don't come in court education, then who the hell gonna be the police officer? Who's gonna flip burgers at McDonald's? Who's gonna work at Verizon? Who's gonna work at all these Fortune 500 companies that's on the stock market that they themselves invest in on every deal? So it's all a circulation.
So it's the Chinese Americans,
Mhm.
it's the Russian Americans, it's all the foreigners who was here, that grew up with us in our educational system, who went to school with us but really don't understand our culture because we're not taught in schools.
Right.
Everybody else is, right? So they're gonna be the police officers. They're gonna be the firemen.
Mhm.
That's why you see now President Trump is calling for them to come on.
Yeah.
They're not calling for us. They're not saying let's get rid of these immigrants and get these jobs back to our niggas.
Mm.
These are good paying jobs our niggas once had that the immigrants get. You think real Americans is building that building right there, I watch them every day.
Yeah, hell no.
Those are immigrants who can barely speak the language. So they're not championing for us. They're not advocating for the niggas to be put in a better position.
That's why I'm trying to tell niggas
There
we
you
gotta
go.
save ourselves. We have to create a pipeline for ourselves
There you
because
go.
no one's coming to save us, and we gotta stop begging and asking them for laws and talking about let's vote on this. When we
They
need
told
to
us
be-
they wasn't gonna save us. They saved us out of slavery.
Right.
They came back. They saved us by giving us civil rights. Okay, y'all on your own now. They're not coming back anymore.
Right.
They said it, homie. If you read their documents, if you read the arguments in Congress, from now they're not. They. I think maybe 10 years ago they revoted to extend the rights of the civil rights. They're not coming back to save us. We on our own.
And they clipping us when we run the race.
It's every. It's every group for themselves.
Yeah.
So we have no ally. The greatest ally we have, homie, to sustain us is try to find some kind of way to create an import and export outside of America. And,
Right.
and the ideal relationship is Black Americans in Haiti. Haiti still have their land. Haiti still have the same resources in the ground, if not more than what Africa have been taken out of. They still have their resources. Haiti have even said, hey man, y'all come over here. We can grow food over here that Haitians can't, right?
Right.
Haitian own Gildan, which is a textile industry that produces $1 billion and something a year. Who fucking with textile more than niggas? We wear clothes, we make shirts, we need to be, Trump took it out of Mexico, gave it to Haiti. We supposed to be going over there trying to build some kind of international relationship with the Haitian, though.
Shit, we need to be building one with Africa. We need.
Africa was sold and robbed years ago. China got Africa, so we can't go there.
That's facts.
China already funded Africa. China and Russia got Africa. We got to go to Haiti, the only country known to beat anybody.
Yeah,
that's why they're being punished.
Pan-Africanism is something that needs to, in my opinion, it's because Africa tourism is going up. You been to Africa?
Because of China. China, listen, homie, China is helping them cut the lights on.
That's true.
China have been going around buying.
See, bro, I gotta gain
real
my
estate like
knowledge,
the
bro.
Queen. So nobody
Yeah.
owns
I
more
don't know
land
shit
than the
about
Queen of
Africa and
England.
China.
Right.
King Charles now. So, homie, China is positioning themselves to be a superpower.
Yeah.
Black American can hang it up in Africa. Africa was robbed. Homie, I'm gonna post a map. Nigga, between the Russians, the Italians, American, the French, Africa don't own nothing. Their government is controlled.
Yeah.
So now China done come in and gave Africa everything America wouldn't give them.
Right.
So now between that BRICS, we're locked out of Africa. We can only go there to learn the history of slavery.
Right.
We have no land, nigga. We can't go to Africa and think we go be some rich and live like we over there in America. They're gonna extort us because their government they have the most corrupt government, nigga, next to North Korea.
I told people this when people was like, how about we all go back to Africa? And what I was trying to tell them,
You're gonna be sold again. Who you think sold you first?
that and what fucking job you gonna work?
Homie, listen.
They don't got the damn jobs for their own people.
Do you see how they look at you here now?
Yeah.
When you go over there, it's gonna be 10 times as worse.
Yeah, they be clowning me. I went over there.
Your body and your immune system cannot withstand the bacteria and the disease that Africa holds. You have a
I got
white
this from
boy.
Africa.
You have a white boy immune system. You're gonna go over there and catch every kind of disease they got, nigga. Nigga, that immunization shots the white boy gave you over. Why you think you go over there? They gotta give you one of these.
I remember when I went to Ghana, it was hard for me to breathe at first.
Come on, homie. Why everybody go there and get sick?
But my thing is too, what I was telling black people is,
That's crazy.
for one, they don't accept us over there. For two, where the hell are you going to work? Because if you think there's a whole bunch of poor people on the damn streets outside, like how this building is right here. You're going to see a bunch of motherfuckers with shit on top of their head selling shit and selling fruits and nuts and all that shit.
Listen,
So I'm like, so what makes you think if a million of us go over there, we going to get hired before they do?
anywhere you go, and you're not the native language, you're enslaved to the people of the native language. So you don't speak the white boys English. Even today, we speak English, but when it's time to speak their English, it's in a court system. We don't understand terminologies of law. That's their language. The only way to beat the white man is with law. You don't speak his language. That's why you got to go have an attorney. You need a representation. They don't. So when they go meet at the United Nations, they speak a language. We won't understand nothing. So when you go to Africa and you get ready to buy something, and everybody in the room African, and they speak their language. Now everybody in Africa, you got Igu, Congo, so all these different languages, and you speak none. What happened when they start speaking the language, and then they start talking to you? You don't know what they said. You're enslaved. So this is our land.
You wanna know something crazy too? They need, I don't know the name of it, but it's like some form of passport to visit each other. That is the craziest shit I've ever.
Because guess what?
That's so stupid.
Hold on. Because these are not cities. These are 54 different countries that make up a continent. So these are different nations and different tribes. What you coming in here for? You need a passport to come in here. You're not this.
That's crazy though. Cause Europe, you can travel and visit every European.
That's why the white man get everybody sick. Cause he can go everywhere and pass his disease.
I understand that, but for Africans not to be able, like for instance, like you can't just cross the border freely without some form of passport, and we're on the same fucking.
It's 54 countries.
I get it.
Even though we're on the same continent.
Europe got countries too, though.
That's how the white man is.
It's a continent.
Hey, listen, everywhere where you can freely roam, that's why the white man get to take over. Everybody ain't in North Korea. That's why North Korea, you can't invade it. Everybody ain't in Russia. Everywhere where everybody is, everybody's in America. This ain't the white man country no more.
Even in Bahamas, though, the Chinese own Bahamas.
This ain't the white man country. He done let everybody in. Now he trying to get everybody out. He done lost his country. They know that. Yeah. Nobody have ever just freely let everybody in except the white man.
Right.
Every other country, hold up, man, let me check you. Because they're coming to invade.
Right.
Not coming to, they're not coming, we the only ones who assimilated with the white man. Everybody else came and brought their culture. On Christmas, all these other people still open. Except the black man and the white man. All the Chinese, everybody's still open on Christmas, on the white man holidays. We're the only ones assimilated.
You know what's crazy? Before I went to Africa, I used to always wanted to identify in some way with Africa until I went there and saw that no matter what, they don't see me as one, they see me as an American. No matter what you try, you can wear they shit, you can do whatever you want to do, you were just an American to them. So I was like, so why don't I identify as an American? So that's when it made me proud to be an American, because I was like, all right, if wherever I go, they're going to see me as an American, I might as well be proud to be one.
I'm greater than them as an American than they are an African.
See, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm finna learn multiple languages, no cap, bro.
I was taken from there.
No cap, I swear.
They're running from there.
For real, for real. I'm gaining all the knowledge I can, no cap.
This is the greatest country.
There you go. They're running to come here. You know how hard it was for them to get here? They don't run to go back.
And they're also
eye opener, man. It's an eye opener.
All of them aren't living a certain way, and they have upgraded and this and that. Don't get me wrong. Yes, they have cities and this and that, but it's for sure still people in huts. It's for sure still people without AC. It's for sure people still living with 10 homes and all. It's a lot of millions of them. I saw them on eyes.
They have child soldiers who were taken from their parents and become killers and by what's it, Bakaran or whatever his name. So you got women have to be circumcised over there where their clitoris is cut off.
Yeah.
Africans can still kick their women's ass. We don't want that.
Right.
And now I want to be able to slap a bitch or two and have me 5 wives in the hut, but niggas over here claim they ain't them kind of men.
And you got a point of this too. When I went to Africa and I saw that the police officer was an African black man, the judge, the this, the that, I was like, so let me just straight, Americans, black Americans think we can go over there and you think you gonna override the police, the judge, the government, all that shit. I said, you still under their law. Like, there's no going over there and taking over shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just think about this, homie. We're the
It's crazy to think about. It's like it's not.
we're
It's
the
just like
outside child who's been discovered.
Yeah.
It's coming back home to a family who don't know us.
Yeah.
We don't eat like they eat, so they have to correct us.
Right.
They have to. How you think they're gonna teach us to be Africans? You think they're gonna teach us with love? With what we're bringing with the culture? To understand our relationship, all you have to do is go back and watch Alex Haley's story, the relationship between Hitler and Kunta when they first got there. No, them niggas didn't want to hang with the Geechee man. We're not Africans. We're niggers. We was made and created at a certain point in time. We know nothing but what we was created to know. See what I'm saying, nigga? We stop at the shores.
You know something crazy? Me and you both have white in our blood.
That's what I'm talking about. I know for a fact I do.
I know for a fact I do too. I'm 13%.
So if we believe in these certain religious ideologies, then how can we go back to Africa when we're the Hebrews? Where the Jews are a lost tribe with no land, so they have to be shipped and roamed around.
Right.
So how can Israel be the Jew when they have a land? They have somewhere to go. The real Jews have nowhere to go throughout life. That's us. We have nowhere to go. When the Jews get kicked out of a country, they went to Palestine. If they kick us out of every country, where do we go? Everybody else have somewhere to go, except the niggas that was made in America. We're those people that they say are the Jews. But we can't claim it because we haven't tapped into the gypsy side of the economics part of the land. So the Jews can get kicked out anywhere and go anywhere and control the banking system. That's what make them today's Jews.
Do you believe that there will be progress? Like, let me ask you this on a positive note for black people. What in the future do you see as progress for black people?
Violence. Not violence against each other, but violence against everybody else. Violence is gonna be the issues. Violence is gonna be the answer for the future. Bloodshed. Bloodshed.
Like going to war.
Bloodshed is gonna be the deciding factor, not laws, not a judge. Bloodshed, because we're claiming rights and freedom now. No group of humans in life have ever gotten their rights without spilling blood. We're not prepared to spill blood. Everybody else getting prepared.
The nigga of America is not prepared,
No.
correct?
Yeah, the nigga of America not prepared.
No, hell no.
Because everybody else don't have a problem with killing somebody else and not them.
Right.
They won't kill each other. We're the only ones that have a problem with killing everybody else, but not each other.
That's facts.
When Africans meet one another, they're not so quick to kill each other.
Right.
When they realize, oh, you're Nigerian, oh, my brother. We don't give a damn, we kill each other. So violence is what we're not prepared for. And we see the world get more violent around us. Mass shootings, that's why everybody's quick to attack us.
Yeah.
Everybody challenging us now. There used to be a time you couldn't catch a white man or nobody challenging a nigga.
Yeah.
They used to really be afraid of her. They really used to lock their doors. Well, they used to walk. They're not afraid of us anymore. They used to be afraid of us, and they used to respect us. For one, when a nigga got mad, he used to stare at a white man, and the white man said, "What you looking at, boy?" He didn't say, "What you say to me, nigga." Staring at nigga. That fierce stare, that's what scared a white man, a silent nigga looking, not a nigga talking. They think that's why they challenge us now, because now we got a group of black men that want to get in front of a microphone and talk. It ain't no more quiet niggas. Got the white man guessing what he thinking.
Yeah.
We telling them what we thinking, what we feel. No, nigga. Them Africans, when they get mad, they don't talk. Them Arab men, the one at the store do. But them motherfuckers blow up shit, they don't talk. They don't get angry. Motherfuckers that'll go shoot up the
Nigga
whole
stupid,
school.
bro.
They don't get angry.
Right.
Quiet. So, nigga, we ain't ready for what's to come. What nigga we know how to control the planes and can go be over there looking at shit, showing us what to do? We ain't got no planes where the center have to go look
No.
when they shut down the phones.
No.
We ain't got no kids that nigga know how to say, Daddy, let's go take these beans and put them in these cups and sit them out here and grow. They ain't teaching that nigga. We don't know what to do, man.
And that's what leads to my point of why I'm building that center, because I'm like, we need to be putting kids on at an early age of electronics
Archery.
and all that shit.
Archery.
True, that too.
Homie, we gonna have to save the bullets for the war. Right? So how we gonna eat? Cause we can't, so how we go hunt? We can't shoot. We gonna have to be quiet. How we go hunt?
Yeah.
Gotta save the bullets for protection. How we go hunt?
You're right.
Nigga don't know archery. Who know how to fish and catch the fish and gut him? We when these hoes know how to gut the fish. We're totally dependent upon our enemy.
Yeah. But too, like we talked about earlier, you know,
I ain't gonna lie, this is an interesting talk. We did get a little bit though, but
I feel like
I'm gonna watch the rest. Probably at work tomorrow on top of that. But that's interesting. We got a little bit though. Hey, man, y'all just gotta in life just do what's best for you becoming a better you. Okay, I think that's it, yeah. I did want to start editing this film I'm putting together, but I'm gonna do that another time. Alright, bet. Hey, man, y'all be smooth, stay up, man, connect with God, be with Most High. And, man, move with love, keep growing, keep evolving. Love, man, love.